Hello everyone, welcome back to the channel. I hope you're doing well. In today's NRL video, I will be giving you my round 11 NRL tips 2023. Last week was Magic Round. I was up there, amazing time. Managed to get 5 out of 8 games correct. Eels lost to the Titans 28-26. Sharks were demolished 36-16. after the Dolphins led 30-0. Before half time. And then, to my shock, the biggest shock of the round, Roosters lost to the Cowboys 20 points to 6. It belted down out of nowhere. We weren't expecting rain at the time, but it just poured down for about 20 to 30 minutes. There was hail. I didn't see any hail. I was undercover, thankfully, so I didn't get drenched. But a couple other rugby league YouTubers did get washed as well. Very funny. Check out their vlogs. Oh yeah, speaking of that, I got 3 days worth of vlogs all up on the channel, day 1, day 2 and day 3. Hope you guys can go check it out. But anyways, without further ado, I will not go through the extended stats for this round, unfortunately, like past 10 encounters and all that. I'm just going to select what team I think will win and how much by. And that's it. But other than that, I'll be back to normal content next week, and I will also not be doing any commentary on any of the Rugby League Live 4 games this week due to me being unwell. I will also be doing a vlog on Saturday afternoon at 3 PM between the Rabbitohs and the Tigers, so stay tuned for that. I should be better by then, but if I can't go to the game, I'll let you guys know in a community post. But without further ado, let's get right into the video. And the first game kicking off round 11 is on Thursday night at 7:50 PM in a big back game between the Melbourne Storm and the Brisbane Broncos. The Storm are coming off a disappointing loss to the Bunnies, 28-12. It seems like they were not, in the first half they were in the game, but too many knock-ons and too many offloads pretty much cost them, and Rabbitohs' defence was top-notch. As for the Broncos, they won a one-sided match against Manly. 32 points to 6, I believe the score was. What a shocking game that was. That was very hard to watch on Friday. And, yeah, a bit of a shock one. Who I see winning this game? This one's very tough. Broncos will be without Kurt Capewell, as he suffered a head knock in the game Magic Round against Manly. And Melbourne will welcome back Tuki Kamiffa from suspension after missing last week's game against the Bunnies. This one's tough to call, but because it's in Amy Park, the Broncos have got a dismal record against the Storm. I will go to Melbourne to win this game 1-12. Yes, I know Broncos, they've been a different team this year, but they have a disappointing record against them. I mean, they have not won 12 games in a row, I believe, since 2016. They last won against Melbourne, which that's a surprise. But I'm going Storm to win this game 1-12 by 6 points with a scoreline of 28-22. I think it'll be high scoring. The first of 2 Friday night fixtures kicking off at 6 PM at a core stadium is between the Canterbury Bankstown Bulldogs and the New Zealand Warriors. Warriors are coming off another disappointing loss against the Panthers, losing 18 points to 6. While the Dogs are coming off an entertaining game, but they lost to the Raiders by 34-30. High scoring, no defence whatsoever. For this game, even though I love the Warriors to bounce back, I will go for the Dogs to win this one by 1-12. I think the Dogs will win this one by 8 points with a scoreline of, I'm going to go 18-10. If Warriors do win, I won't be surprised, but I've just gone the Dogs because it's back at home. The second of 2 Friday night fixtures, kicking off at 8 PM down at Bluebet Stadium for the first time since round 6. The Penrith Panthers are taking on the Sydney Roosters. Panthers are coming off a boring win over the Warriors. It was lackluster in the second half with only 1 try. While the Roosters are coming off a shocking and disappointing and an exposed match against the Cowboys, losing 20 points to 6 in a wet weather affair before the game kicked off. Who do I see winning this game? I think this game is going to be high scoring, but because of how Roosters played last week, I'm going to back the Panthers to win this game 1-12. I think this is going to be another high scoring with no defence as well. So I'm going to go to Panthers to win this game by 4 with a scoreline of 28-24. The first of 3 Super Saturday fixtures. The first one kicking off at 3 p.m. out of Court Stadium is between the unstoppable my team, the South Sydney Rabbitohs, and the West Tigers. The Bunnies are coming off 5 in a row wins after a great win over the Melbourne Storm. I'm glad I was there to watch them live. I think it was an amazing match, although I think it could have been gaming around, but it wasn't. Well, the Tigers are coming off back-to-back wins for the first time in over a year, with a good win just holding off the Dragons 18 points to 16. The same score that the Dragons lost by against the Dogs the week before as well. What irony. Obviously, I'm going to back my boys here to win this game. I think, the Tigers been in great form. I think they will be no match against the Rabbitohs, but never say never. We saw the Tigers upset the Rabbitohs, the Panthers, but anything is possible. So I'll go to Bunnies to win this game 13+. I'll go to the Rabbitohs to win by 18 points with a scoreline of 34-16. The second Saturday game kicks off at 5:30 p.m. back in town at Queensland Country Stadium between the North Queensland Cowboys and the St George Illawarra Dragons, where we've got a bottom 4 showdown. My goodness, how awful the Dragons were. Anthony Griffin is very close of being sacked. I think he'll be sacked within the next week or 2 if they lose to the Cowboys this week. Well, the Cowboys are coming off a shocking upset. Well, I guess you can say an upset against the Roosters, winning 20 points to 6. My goodness, the Cowboys were very impressive in that game. For this game, obviously, I'll back the Cowboys. I'm hoping if the Cowboys don't win this, that means a win over the Roosters doesn't mean anything. But I'll still back the Cowboys, play it safe. I'll go for them to win 1-12 by 8 points with a scoreline of 16-8. And the final Saturday fixture, kicking off at 7:35 p.m. down our GIO Stadium, is between the Canberra Raiders and the Parramatta Eels. The Eels are coming off a pretty entertaining game, but very poor, leaking so many points again. 28-26. Mitchell Moses converted at least one more goal too. They would have won the match. Well, the Canberra Raiders are coming off a great win, and they've been informed. I believe they've won 4 in a row now, the last 4 games. So Raiders are on a roll, winning 34-30 against the Bulldogs at Open Magic Round. Who do I see winning this game? I think this is actually the toughest game to pick alongside Knights and Titans, but I will back the Green Machine. They're back at home. I'll go to Raiders to win this game 1-12. I'll go to Raiders to win by 10 points with a scoreline of 30-20. The first of 2 Sunday fixtures. The first one kicking off at 2 p.m. over there in Newcastle at McDonald Jones Stadium is between the Newcastle Knights and the Gold Coast Titans. The Knights had the bye in Magic Round, so that means they will play in Magic Round next year for 2024, while the Gold Coast Titans are coming off an entertaining game, even though I think they should not have won that, 28-26. Now, for the Knights, some players went to Bali for a holiday. I don't know why, but there you go. So, even though it's back in Newcastle, I think Gold Coast have been great, but when they show it, they have for the last couple of encounters against the Knights in Newcastle, they have been playing very terrible. So, the Knights have won 4 of the past 5 against Gold Coast up there at Newey. So, I will back the Knights to win this game by 2 points. I think it's going to be very close. I'm going to go scoreline of 20-18. And the final game to wrap up round 11 of the NRL 2023 is the Battle of the Beaches. Rivalry is between the Manly Warringah Seagulls and the Cronulla Sharks. Sharks were exposed against the Dolphins. They were down by 30 points before half time. They may be for a comeback, but wasn't enough. They lost 36-16 to the Dolphins. Well, Manly are coming off another disappointing loss against the Broncos, losing 32-6. I'm actually surprised they even scored at all, of how horrible. Pretty much Friday, the second game, Broncos-Manly, was the hardest to watch. But they're back at Brookie. Now, this one's also another tough one. I'm saying that because Sharks have a terrible record at Lottoland against Manly, but for the game, I think I'm going to play it safe, and Sharks will bounce back. I think they'll win this game 1-12 by 6 points with a scoreline 24-18. If Manly win, I won't be surprised. But we'll wait and see what happens. Sharks by 6. And ladies and gentlemen, that concludes my round 11 NRL tips 2023. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Don't forget to leave a like, subscribe to the channel if you're new around here, and comment down below your tips. I'd love to hear what your tips are. But with that out of the way, thank you all for watching. Thank you for all being so very supportive in the past couple of weeks. We are really close to 1,000 subscribers. We are currently on 915 subscribers as of 5 PM New South Wales time. I'm hoping we can get to 1,000 in the next 2 to 3 weeks. I said by round 13. Well, we reached 900 but before Magic Round started, so I'm hoping we can reach it just before round 13. But anyways, thank you all for subscribing. If you have recently, it really means a lot to me. Anyways, everyone, this will conclude my tipping video. I should be better. Excuse me. I should be better by my next video. And don't forget, stay tuned for the vlog on Saturday. It will be a damn great one. Anyways, everyone, I'll see you all in the next one. Take care. Oh, sorry, and I will also be doing Magic Round review once I'm better, most likely on Wednesday or Friday, depending on what's going on. But I will give you my review by Friday once I'm better. Anyways, everyone, that's all I've got to say. I'll wrap it up here. See you all in the next one.